If you could make $165 per day from Digistore 24, what would that do for you? Would you quit your job? Would you take your family out to a nice restaurant? Or would you simply pay off your debt? Either way, I think we can all agree that making sales online can provide you with more options, right? But what if you're someone who is completely brand new or unsure on how to generate sales online? Well, my friend, in this video you're going to learn exactly how you can make up to $165 per day from Digistore 24. And regardless of where you are in the world, the amount of time you have, or even if you have little to no money to invest, you can still do everything I'm about to show you. You just have to promise me one thing. Will you promise me that you'll take action? Are you willing to learn and implement what I show so that you could generate sales like these without having to rely on short-term get-rich-quick methods? If so, then please watch this video all the way to the end, because I'm also going to show you a really cool bonus that will allow you to generate endless free leads so you never have to worry about losing money. Does that sound cool to you? Awesome! Let's not waste any more time and dive right in. So in this video specifically, I'm going to show you how to promote a product that's going to pay you around $165 per single sale that you generate online. And the way that this works is you have your promo link down here. Whenever someone goes to your link and they buy the product, you will of course get paid that commission. So the product that we'll be promoting in this video is called Tube Monetization and Automation Program. And this right here is a training that shows you how to build a YouTube channel, how to grow a following on YouTube, and how to make passive income with YouTube. And that's pretty much what the training is all about. So this right here gives a brief description on, kind of what it's all about, the benefits for you as an affiliate. And if we check out the sales page right here, this will give more information on what exactly the product is all about. So this video right here explains, kind of what the strategy is all about. And of course, he's got some testimonials down here. There are some student results. That's always good to see. Some benefits on the, joining the program. And then of course you have the main overview on what exactly you will get when you decide to buy this exact program right here. So this right here goes over, kind of what all the modules are all about. And you could buy all this entire program if you want to for about $397, at least according to what it says right here, right? And so for every sale that you generate of this product, whenever someone goes through your link and they buy it, you'll get around $165 per single sale. Now, right off the bat, with that being said, with all that, kind of with me mentioning just all that stuff right there, I already know for a fact that there's going to be a group of people that they'll go straight to Digistore, they'll sign up for an account, they'll get their link, and then they will start promoting this product in the wrong way, right? So I want to kind of give you an example of kind of what not to do when you're looking to get sales online with, any sort of affiliate product, right? So inside of Facebook, there exists these groups, these make money online groups, where people will go and they will hide behind a faceless profile. They'll spam their link right here in hoping to make a quick buck online, right? So they'll make whatever income claim that they want to try and make a quick sale online. And if you go in the comments, as you can see, it just filled with more people spamming their offers, was paid yesterday, you can make X amount here, earn 3,000 daily without any referrals, join my program. And as you can see right here, these groups are just filled with spammers, right? And same goes for YouTube, right? On my YouTube channel, I get comments like these all the time inside of my spam folder, where people will, again, they'll hide behind their faceless profiles, they will spam their links, they'll make whatever income claim that they want. Like, check this out, for example, how to make 10K per month online without a website. Join my product right here for more details. This right here is, you want to avoid doing this at all costs, because this right here is very much like, I consider it at least to be like the equivalent of like panhandling, right? Have you ever heard of stories like these where people, they pretend to be homeless, they get their kid with them, pretending to be something that they're not, and hoping for people to just hand them free money? That's kind of like what I consider these type of comments to be, right? It's people begging for money, and these people are always relying on someone else to hand them money to hopefully, get a sale out of luck, right? So this you want to avoid at all costs, because it just never gonna, it's always gonna backfire on you in the long term, right? So you have panhandlers like these that will, they'll pretend to be homeless, and the next thing you know, they're driving off in a Mercedes-Benz, and I'm sure you've heard plenty of stories like these before. But, if you're going to do something like this, I'd say at the very least, at least be honest, don't just pretend to be, homeless or whatever. At least straight up say, it's for beer, keep it real. Like this, how this couple's doing. These guys I might actually consider donating money to, because at least they're being honest. But as for these people, or, these guys that just make these false income claims, I would never really care to support them, really. So that's kind of something that I want to get off my chest. But I want to kind of go over kind of what it really takes to really get those long-term consistent results, right? So if you've been in the affiliate marketing space for any amount of time, you probably know that, very few people in this industry ever make long-term consistent money online. So within the affiliate marketing industry, you have the 80-20 principle, right? So 80% of people make about 20% of the money. And on the flip side, you have the 20%, they produce 80% of the results. And this goes for, multiple industries. It's for almost every single industry out there. But within the 20%, you might have not heard about this. There is another 80-20 inside the 20% that is the 4%. And they make about 96% of the money. So these people right here, these 4%ers, these are people that are absolutely crushing it. They're making sales with anything that they promote. Everything that they touch turns to gold. They're making sales every single day. And, what exactly is the difference? What exactly is the difference that allows these people to get long-term consistent results? Well, I want to show you exactly what that is, right? So if you want to learn how to get long-term consistent results online, you have to focus on learning how to actually market online. And there's one thing in particular that I want to share that just about every successful marketer has in common. And if you take action on what I'm going to show you in this video, I can promise you your results are going to be almost just black and white difference if you, of course, take action around this, right? So what you want to focus on if you want to get long-term consistent sales online, if you want to learn how to get long-term sales without having to rely on the get-rich-quick or anything along those lines, you have to focus on building up an email list, right? So this right here, building up an email list, this is what's going to allow you to really separate yourself from the masses. It's imagine this for a minute, right? Let's say, for example, that you build up an email list of about, 500 people. And 500 people may not sound like a lot compared to, a lot of other, people out there that have, these massive followings, right? But let's say, for example, that you have 500 people, and these are people that, they know, like, and trust you. They are, that they know that you're genuine, that you're genuine. They know that you're there to help them. When you send out one email broadcast, it goes out to 500 people. And these are people that are willing to check out, whatever it is that you recommend. So it's very likely that when you send out an email to these people, that they will buy whatever that you recommend. So you might be promoting something like this, for example, where when one person buys, you get up to $165 every single day. Now imagine this for a minute, right? Imagine that you send out one email to 500 goes out to 500 people, and just a few of them buy that product. Well, within one single day, you made well over $200 or 300 or however big your email list or however many sales that you could picture yourself getting with this exact strategy, right? So I want to show you kind of what it really takes to build up your email list, and I kind of want to show, I'll kind of explain the full process, right? So when you are building up your email list, there's a few things that you need to have in place, right? And the main thing is you need to have your own sales funnel. You need to build out your own sales funnel, because this is what's really going to allow you to stand out from the masses, right? When you have your own sales funnel built up, this is what is going to allow you to separate yourself from the masses, and people see you as someone that's unique, someone that is there not just to sell a product, and they're looking to get long-term results, right? So a sales funnel consists of these three things, right? So the very first step inside of a sales funnel is something known as a capture page. A capture page is a simple web page where someone lands on it, and they have two options. They could either enter their email to learn more about what you have to offer, or they could leave the page, right? And I'm going to kind of explain, more about this in a bit on how to really build all this out. You'll kind of see this whole thing. But, a capture page, it's really designed to capture the person's email. So someone lands on this page right here. They enter their email if they want to learn more. And, this headline could be anything along the lines of, for example, would you like to learn how to make passive income from YouTube? Or do you want to generate how to earn passive income with YouTube without having to make videos? That could be a headline. You could have that at the top here. Whenever someone enters their email here, they get put into your email list. So right here, they get put into your email list, but also when they enter their email, they get taken to the next step in the funnel, which would be known as your thank you page. Or this could also be known as like a bridge page in some cases, but this is where you want to focus on introducing yourself. You want to, of course, share your story, talk more about, the product that you're, of course, that they're, of course, going to learn about, kind of how it's helped you, how it could, of course, help them. And then at the end, you want to give a call to action for them to check out the main product. So at the end, that's of course where you say, if you want to learn more about how to get X result, you would click the button down below and that will take you over to the sales page. So right here, you could either have, like a written message, like a written, sales letter form where you kind of introduce yourself and you kind of talk more about, kind of what you're all about. Or you could even have a video, short 2 to 3 minute video, nothing too crazy. You can even film a video with your phone where you introduce yourself, you talk more about your story, how the product that you're of course recommending has of course helped you, how it could of course help them, and when they click on that button, they get taken to the sales page. And this is where you want to lead people to the actual sales page. So rather than, what most people are doing where they're just trying to promote the exact sales page and, hoping to make a quick buck online, what you want to do is you want to take this approach where you are building up your email list first and foremost. You want to introduce yourself, and then from here, then you want to send people to the sales page. And this is where, when they buy the product, you'll of course get paid that commission. But let's say, for example, that you send 500 people through this process and they don't buy, none of them buy the product, right? In this case, it's really no big deal because you now have these people on your email list and you could follow up with them, at any point down the road. So you could send out an email broadcast to them. You could send them back to this page at any point. You could provide them with more value, more tips that you've learned, all the type of stuff. And of course, by having all this stuff set up, this is what's going to allow you to really get long-term consistent sales online, is when you have a list of people that you could follow up with over and over again. So of course, when it comes to building up your email list, the more that they know, like, and trust you, the more willing they are going to, of course, buy whatever it is that you recommend, right? So once you have all this stuff set up, then it really comes down to promoting this exact system, right? So rather than sending people to the sales page, what you want to focus on is promoting the capture page. And this could either be with something like, it could be, Facebook ads. You could experiment with that. You could do YouTube ads, or you could even do something like solo ads. And there's plenty of other traffic sources you could of course experiment with, Bing ads, Google ads, display ads, all these different types of methods. You could even do organic traffic if you want to. But what I recommend is pick one traffic source that you could see yourself doing long term. I would recommend going with paid traffic if you want to get lots of traffic very quickly. But if you're willing to go the free traffic route, of course, that would take a bit more work. And by getting lots of traffic to your capture page, and the more leads that you get, this is, of course, more potential money for you. Now, I understand that you might be thinking, well, what if I don't have a massive budget to invest? And what if I want to get, lots of free leads without having to spend lots of money, or without having to spend much money at all? If that's the case, please stay with me to the end, because I'm going to show you a really cool way on how to get endless free leads so you never have to worry about losing money, that much in the long term, right? So when it comes to building out a sales funnel or building out your capture page and all that type of stuff, you could either use a tool such as Kartra or ClickFunnels. Both of these are about $100 per month. However, you might be on this video, and if you're someone who's completely brand new, if you have little to nothing to invest and you're like, well, how exactly do I go about building out a sales funnel if I don't have much to invest in a tool like ClickFunnels or Kartra? Well, in that case, I want to recommend a really good alternative. So Aweber, for the very first time, recently released a new free plan. So you could sign up to Aweber for free. This is a free email autoresponder where you could use this to build your email list. And what's really cool about this is you could get anywhere from 0 to 500 leads on your list, and you could also send up to 3,000 emails per month. This is with the free plan that you'll of course get. And with Aweber, the other benefit is that you could also build unlimited landing pages. So with Aweber, with the free plan of Aweber, you could also build out landing pages and sales funnels, much like with ClickFunnels, with the free plan of Aweber. I accidentally dragged this out. Okay, got that better there. But they have that, and then they also have 24/7 live support. So you can contact them via phone, email, or chat. So you don't have to worry about, getting this tool, then all of a sudden, you don't exactly know how to use it, because they do have training and support inside that will show you how to, of course, use that if you have any questions whatsoever. But when you have this, right here, you could use this to build out your own landing pages. So you go to landing pages right here, you could follow the steps of getting a landing page set up. Of course, you could just click on create landing page, use any of these templates, and you would pretty much, kind of change up the text to make it more relevant to what you're promoting, right? So I don't want to go, too much into this, because I don't want this video to, of course, get, really dragged out too long. Of course, you can go through here, you can experiment with this, kind of play around with it, go through the training that they have, and then you, of course, this should be you should be able to get the hang of this fairly quickly, right? So you could build up your own landing pages, and then what you could also do is you could build up your own email follow-up series. So when someone, of course, requests information to, learn more about what you have to offer, they will get a series of emails that will go out, on your behalf. And you could have this go from like, 10 emails within, the first month, or, within like 30 emails, or, however many amount of emails that you want to create yourself. When you create these emails one time, they go out on your behalf. And this way, these emails could be building up the relationship with your list without you really having to be there, all the time, right? So by having all this stuff in place, this is what's going to allow you to really separate yourself from the masses. And that's pretty much the main, what I mainly want to show you. Now that you've stuck around to the end of this video, I want to show you a really cool bonus on how to get endless-free leads. So when you have your capture page set up and you're focusing on building up your own list, what you want to do, instead of sending people directly to the offer, sending people directly to your thank you page, what I would actually recommend that you do is you want to offer something known as a free lead magnet. Or you could even charge like a very small amount for this, like, $1 to $7. And this way you could, of course, if you are sending paid traffic, like for example with Facebook ads or YouTube or any of these other paid traffic sources, you could, of course, you might barely break even when you get these leads, or you might even lose a little bit of money on the front end, right? So rather than sending people directly to the offer, you could offer something. This could either be something along the lines of, it could be like a free ebook. It could be a free video series, like a free 4-day training where you pretty much kind of give a little bit of information on what the main program is all about. Or you could even offer something like a free PDF guide. So offering something along the lines of this, you could either give this away for free, or you could charge a very small price, like, $1 to $7 for that. And by doing this, you could send paid traffic to it. And, by doing this, you're going to be able to, barely break even your front end efforts right there. So that is pretty much everything that I want to show you in terms of how to really get long-term consistent results online. And if you want to see an example of, I'm getting like a spam call right here, actually. They're probably trying to, spam something, in particular like that, right? But if you want to see an example of, a free lead magnet that you can consider offering, I do have a link down below in my description. So the very first link down below is going to give you access to my free training. This is going to go over how to build a highly profitable business online selling other people's products. And if you want to learn, kind of more, step-by-step about how to really build up your business properly, you could check out my free training, which is the first link down below. And all you have to do here is just enter your name and email, and it will give you access to my free training. And then from there, you'll be well on your way to making full-time income with affiliate marketing. So if you want to learn more about how to do all this stuff step-by-step, you could check out my free training down below. But anyways, hope you got lots of value in this video. If you did, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and take care.